Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 9, heredity and evolution. Now heredity means anuvanshitika, means that the characters which repeat from one generation to another generation, and that is called hereditary characters. And these hereditary characters we get from our parents, and our parents they are getting from their parents, means our grandparents. Okay, so most of obvious outcome of the reproductive process still remain the generation of individuals of similar design. The rules of heredity determine the process by which the traits and characteristics are reliably inherited. Now let us take some close look of these rules. Now inherited traits. Now inherited traits means जो पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी जो रिपीट होते हैं. Now what exactly do we mean by similarities and differences? We know that the child bears all the basic features of human being. However, it does not look exactly like their parents. And human population show great deal of variation. Now let us perform activity 9.1. Now here the figure is already shown. Two figures are given, A and B. Observe the years of all the students in the class. Prepare the list of students having free or attached earlobes. Earlobes मतलब ये कनपट्टी होती है. Yes, this is either attached with this jaws or it is separate. Okay, and calculate the percentage of students having each. Find out about the earlobes of the parents of each student in the class. Then correlate the type of each student with that their parents, and based on this evidence suggest a possible rule for the inheritance of earlobe types. So you can do this activity in your class or in your family also, you can do in your neighborhood. Now what are the rules of inheritance of traits? Mendel's contribution. Mendel is the name of the biologist, and he worked on this heredity. The rules for inheritance of such traits in human beings are related to the facts that both the father and the mother contribute practically equal amount of genetic material to the child. You know that the 23 pairs of chromosomes are there, where 23 number of chromosomes are 23 that we get from father and 23 we get from mother. This is the number of chromosomes. So equal number of the hereditary material that we get from the mother and father. This means that each trait can be influenced by both parental and maternal DNA. Now what is DNA? Last time we discussed that is genetic material, and that is genetic material DNA that is attached to the chromosomes, and 23 chromosomes they are from father and 23 from mother. Then what will Mendel worked out the main rules of such inheritance, and it is interesting to look at some of these experiments from more than a century ago. Now let us now see about the Mendel. Full name is Gregor John Mendel. Mendel was educated in the monastery and went on to study science and mathematics at the University of Vienna. Failure in the examinations for a teaching certificate did not suppress his zeal for scientific quest. He went back to his Montessori and started growing peas. Many others had studied the inheritance of traits in peas and other organisms earlier, but Mendel blended his knowledge of science and mathematics and was the first one to keep count of individuals exhibiting a particular trait in each generation. This helped him to arrive at the laws of inheritance. Now here the Mendel used a number of contrasting visible characters of garden peas, round and wrinkled seeds, tall and short plants, white and violet flowers, and so on. He took pea plants with different characters, tall plant and short plant, and produced the progeny by crossing them and calculated the percentage of tall and short progeny. In first place, now you see figure on page number 144. Here 4 figures are given. So here the first place there were no halfway characteristics in this first generation or F1 progeny, that is first generation. No medium height plants, all plants were tall. This means that only one of the parental traits was seen, not some mixture of two. So the next question was, were the tall plant in the first generation F1 exactly the same as the tall plants of parent generation? Now Mendelian experiment states this by getting both the parental plants and these F1 tall plants to reproduce by self-pollination. The progeny of the parental plants are of course all tall. However, the second generation, that is called F2, the progeny of F1 tall plants are not all tall. Instead, 1/4 of them are short, means 25% plants are short and 75 are tall. Means in short, out of 4, 1 is small, short, and the 3 are tall. This indicates that both the tallness and shortness traits were inherited in first generation F1 of plants, but only the tallness trait was expressed. This led Mendel to propose that 2 copies of factor, now called genes, controlling traits are present in sexually reproducing organism. These 2 may be identical or may be different. Depending on the percentage, a pattern of inheritance can be worked out with the assumption. Now, then we will see the activity number 9.2 tomorrow. Okay.